Hey everybody, Raymond here with the Evercrafter, and welcome to the Monster Mash Springtime Bash. Today has been an incredible day full of incredible designers. The lineup is on my page, so if you happen to miss anybody, go on back and watch the replay on them, alright? If you're watching this part, more than likely you are watching a replay, so go ahead and hashtag replay down below. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and how you got here, alright? Give me just 1 second to get myself pulled up over here, and I'll be right back with you. Hey, niece. Hey, Eliza. Hey, Sue. Hey, Tasha. Just thank you for sprinkling. Y'all don't mind if as you come in, going to flock me out there. All right, friend. Today's lineup has been incredible, y'all. Today is the Monster Mash, hosted by myself and Teresa with Flower Challenge Crafts. The designers today have been incredible, and we're already thinking of bigger and better plans for next year. So, yay. Hey, Morticia. Hey, Vaughn. Hey, Marie. So, yes. Hey, Lynn. Today started off early this morning with Teresa. Then we had... I forgot to bring the lineup on my computer where I can actually read it. Yes, thanks to everybody for hanging out with us all day today. Hey, Jilly. You thought I was going to call you something else, didn't you? Hey, Linda. So, yes, today's lineup has been incredible. So be sure, go back to my page. One of the other pages, it doesn't matter. I've shared them all on my page today with the exception of myself because I'm already there. Go back, watch all the replays, see the great monsters that were created today. All these monsters have made me want to rethink everything that I have already planned and started on for Halloween. I know I did monsters last year, but that doesn't mean I can't do them again, you know? Teresa, like I said, in the middle of Target. She's brilliant. Brilliant. I don't know if that was my exact words. I probably used a cuss word or two in there also, but you know. Hey, sister. Yes, so... Anise, I'm pretty sure that when I'm done, I won't be cleaning anything today either. This past 2 weeks, even though I haven't been able to do my typical lives. Hey, Margarita. Hey, M. Jones. Hey, Barbara. Yes, even though I haven't been able to do my regular lives the last 2 Thursdays because of things. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Miss Pam. Thank you for sprinkling. This past 2 weeks have been hectic. Those of you who have purchased flowers from me, I will be invoicing everyone tomorrow or Monday for those, by the way. But yeah. Hey, Rebecca. So, I guess everyone really probably wants to know what I'm making. Am I assuming that's correct? Let me see some hearts if y'all want to go ahead and let me show you where we're at with my project. Instead of me running my mouth. Hey, Susan. Well, I see some hearts coming through. I didn't catch that comment. We special. Yes. Y'all special. Hey, Kathleen, my friend. Hey, B. How are you, V? Today's the Monster Mash, and I'm the closer for the day, so I can be here as long as I want to be. All these hearts that are coming through right now mean that they want me to shut up and show my project. So, I guess I'll show y'all what I've done so far. I know during Tina's live, I said, I guess I should go start my project. Y'all know good and well, I started this project days ago. So, there are some touch-ups I have to do because clay shrinkage, you know, it happens. But, okay, let me stop. I'm just going to show y'all now. Let me get my hand right on it so I don't drop it. I can't even get the whole thing in frame. So here's our monster so far. So, we already have it is a type of jellyfish, yes, but it's a monster version. I don't know what color this is all reading on your end. Yes, it is, Marie. Yes, it is. Hey, Uli. So, already we have our black and white element. We have chartreuse here and here. There's a lot of chartreuse down here. You can't see it as well. Of course, this reads, to me, is fuchsia. I'm not sure what color it's reading for y'all. The camera's obviously trying to focus on too many things at one time. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Christy. Thank you, V. So, this hand is curled. This hand is holding a something. It's showing pink. Okay. It looks like a conductor, doesn't it, Sam? But it's not. This is actually going to be its umbrella. I, too, made an umbrella. Nigga B! Right, Ursula better not mess with my monster. And because I'm strange, he only has 7 tentacles. Because 6 wasn't enough and 8 is too many. Ha! This hand, though, do you want to see my spring element? Other than what's going to be the umbrella? Let me sit it back to the side for a moment. I have to move things out of the way. And his stick is still there. It does have a little bit of tint on the bottom humps. All right. Now let me show you what it's going to hold in his right tentacle. This is my spring element other than the umbrella, because the umbrella could completely not work. So, I was waiting for you, Tina. I was waiting for you. So this is going to be his little spring element. It's a monster also. So that's his little buddy that he's going to hold in his arm. I did not glue the leaves in, so they're just kind of dangling right now. Alright. So I'm going to pull him back over and put the plant in his hand, just so y'all can see it in there before we start working on the face. I'm going to pull him to the side a little bit here. A little bit. See? He's been to the plant shop and he got him a little plant that he holds. Oh, you have to make up? I understand, Tina. I understand. So yeah, he's got his little plant that also is a man-eater. Then we have him. And he's going to have an umbrella. But The umbrella is still technically drying right now. His umbrella is going to be comically small. So I'm just gonna hold the umbrella. I haven't put a hole in it yet, and I'm gonna pull it back across. So that's gonna be his little umbrella. So I think it's cute. Let me take the plant back out for now. Sit it back to the side. Alright, so of course our monster needs a face. Hey Cheryl from Australia, awesome. Isn't it? Hey Ruth. So this has been the idea I've had since me and Teresa first started talking about this. Did I change it several times? Yes. Am I now, after seeing everyone, glad I did? Yes. Because one of my ideas was a psychotic monster bunny. A niece did that. Actually, Marie, he's not going to have a big lips. I know. He's not going to have big lips. Yeah. Hey, sweetums. Shockingly enough, he is not going to have big lips. He's going to have something different. So, my other idea was an ice cream monster. Tina did that. So I'm glad that I changed and went back to my original plan. So yeah. So I'm going to turn it towards me and set it off to the side so I can see the face. Or see where the face is going to go. So some of the work I do will be off camera due to the size. But I will try my best to keep a lot of it in frame for you. It kind of does look like that. Now you said that, it does. So, products I use to make it. Of course, the top is a Dollar Tree surprise egg, one of the large ones. The main tube that it's sitting on is cardboard wine tubes that you get at the Dollar Tree in the party section. Tentacles are made from wire and or tinfoil. And that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So, other things we have to cover and that we need. We have to have fur or hair. Hey, Debbie. And we have to have 2 different size eyes. We are going to have probably 3 different size eyes because it's going to have 3 eyes, but not in the way you think. Very much Beetlejuice vibes, which is kind of my vibe. So, hence this guy. And he also will have a crown on the top of his head, of course. I did say I wanted to make tentacles. I originally was going to do it with more octopus style with suction cups and all, but I decided against that and went this route instead. So, yes. Alright. So, for the mouth of this guy, the clay isn't really wet anymore. It's still workable, but I'm still going to try to blend a little bit of it on there. But his mouth, new mascot, maybe so, Jessica. I didn't see you come in. Hey. The new teaser trailer for the new Beetlejuice looks like it's going to be great. I have a few things in my head that I'm not sure at. Because there's some... I think there's going to be cameos that we're not expecting. From people that aren't on the credits. That's what I'm hoping. He is going to have some teeth. But the mouth is going to look more like a big jaw. Like a fat jaw. Kind of. And we're going to have to make it work because this is all the pink clay I have left of this color. I used entirely too much clay covering the head. No brain. He probably ate it. This clay has a few little areas in it. I've had this clay a little while. This is Area 54. But like I said, I've had this clay a while. And I have new bags of clay, but I don't want to open said new bags of clay yet until I've used the majority of my old clay. I think someone's coming to say hey. Yes, Uli, yes. Hey? Yep. Sweetums, Area 51. My bad. I said Area 54. I don't even know what Area 54 is. So, for the mouth, I'm hoping to make this work. I'm actually, typically I do a nose first. He's not going to have a nose. He's going to have nostrils, but not a nose, per se. Hey, Tammy. And yes, Tina, I'm using my small roller because I don't have enough room on my table today. So what I'm doing is I'm just rolling the clay out till I get about the size I think I need for the mouth. Yes. My dog's barking. It sounds like somebody's outside cutting grass. I don't think they're here though, because our guy came already. Alright, so I'm going to freehand cut the monster's mouth. Hey, Ann from Australia. It is Area 54. It is Area 54. Did I say 51? Now I'm confused. It is Area 54. Thank you. Well, that didn't cut as well as it did the first time. Which is fine. We're going to smooth it out a little bit. So, this is going to be its mouth. The bottom of its mouth. And I may still add a lip. Just not my normal lip. Actually, yes. I'm going to add a lip. So, what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of the pink clay. And where I'm going to put this section, I want to put a little bit of clay behind it. Just to puff out the bottom a little bit. I could have done the same thing by putting styrofoam underneath the main clay, but I did not. So I'm just sticking that on there so that I can put this piece over it. Hey, Marsala. Maybe somebody is cutting my grass, because the dog don't normally bark like that. So, as soon as I put the mouth on, I'll turn it around and show you when I'm done. Yeah, they gotta be somebody outside cutting my grass. I could have swore he just came, though. So I'm going in where I just put the mouth, and I'm kind of pushing the edges down a little bit. Just to kind of help with what you'll see in a second. I know who she's barking at. Okay. Well, it's 7:20 here, and it was really, really hot here today. So I understand. Like one of the line guys we had in the past, he only cut after 6 p.m. because it was so hot during the summertime that he would only cut late. So I'm adding a little bit of water like you've seen other people do today. I'm not blending. I'm just smoothing a little bit. Kind of making it rounded. Rounding it down, I should say. Hey, Tony. Is it still daylight? Yeah, it's still daylight here. Yeah, we are going to add a lip. Just not a big lip. Not as big as we typically do. I'll turn around in just 1 second. Got a spot to fix real quick. Hey, Lauren. All right, I know right now it's going to look a little funky. All right. So let me show you what I did. Like I said, we didn't really blend it in. We just kind of rounded it off. Like you can't even really see much of it. But like that's where I put the clay underneath, right? And then we brought it up. Turn it back towards me. And I'm going to go back in and I'm going to kind of smush the ball out a little bit to make it a little bit flatter and not so protruding, I guess is the word. Yep, that'll do. Okay. So now we've got that on. Let me sit it back over here. Now, I'm going to take a little bit more of the clay. I'm going to make a ball. For whatever reason, when I roll balls like this, I do not get the perfect circle that everybody else, the perfect ball that everybody else gets. I get like a piece of coal. It's really weird. It stands. All the different colors underneath it, that's its other tentacles. That's its inside tentacles. All right, now I'm going to kind of push it, but only on one side, where it kind of looks like a wedge, if that makes any sense. It's a type of jellyfish monster octopus thing. Now, I want to kind of, don't know how to explain this, but I'm going to start in the middle and kind of just roll out a little bit. Hey, Jane Ann. Like, I wanted a teardrop shape, but like a fat teardrop. Almost like a pig nose. We'll call it that. Hey, Piggy. I'm just going to push that on. And then push the sides down. And again, I'm going to take a little water and go around the edges. Now, typically, had I been able to, I was scared I wouldn't have enough time to cover the head and everything tonight if I would have done it all on one live. That's the reason I went ahead and covered the head ahead of time. But I would have liked to been able to completely blend all of this together. But like y'all, some of y'all learned the other day, that's not always possible when you do these type of things. Like right now, I'm trying my best, but it's not really blending the way I want it to. So it's ending up with more of a nose than I wanted it to have, which is fine. Yeah, Kathleen, it would. Put a little bit more water and I'll show y'all where we're at with it. Hey, Q. Jane Ann, we're making a type of octopus type monster, I guess you could say. Like I told y'all before, when I make my monsters and my characters, I like them to look like they were made up in your imagination. So, a lot of my monsters look like a kid dreamed of them or made them up as imaginary friends. So, one of my favorite shows is Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. So that makes sense. Let me grab my ball tool here so I can give it some nostrils. I'm sure I'm missing plenty of comments tonight, y'all. I apologize. It definitely has a pig nose. Like I said, it was not the original plan, but it'll be alright. Alright, let me show you what we've got. Hey, Tracy. So yes, it definitely has a pig nose. Alright, before we do anything else with the mouth area, I want to go ahead and add some eyes. So again, I'm going to set it to the side. If I would have thought this through, I could have changed camera angles to be here, which would have been great. I just didn't think that through. So what I'm going to do for the eyes, we're going to have green eye. Oops. 2 yellow eyes. And 2 little tiny blue eyes. So I'm going to find out. Hey, my Georgia girl. Thank you. So first I'm going to start with my green eye because that's going to be the center eye. And I'm going to push it to where I want the eye to be located. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with my yellow eyes and push them where I want those. Okay. I'm sorry. That was a horrible laugh. Whew. Hey, Lauren. Are you going live tonight? I know you typically do on Saturdays. Me, Sweetums? I'm sure I would. Yes? Okay, awesome. What time are you going? I'm going to show y'all the eye placement. So there's his 3 main eyes. Okay? 9:30. So 9:30, 8:30. Okay. Awesome. His tentacles are so long they keep pushing stuff on the table. Okay, Lauren. So, as always, we're going to give him some eyelids. I originally did have plans to maybe do one really large eye. If y'all remember back to Halloween when I made the frog topiary, we used some really big eyes. I have more of them. I don't know where they're at. So I'm just using my heart cutter to cut out a few hearts. You gonna see me in my private jet? Thanks, Sweetums. I know you had my back. Hey, Tina. Alright, now that we have our hearts, I only needed one for this part. We're just going to cut it in half. These are going to be the side eyelids. And I put the round side towards the back and the straight side towards the actual eye. Don't I? Nope, I did that wrong. Thank you for the stars. I didn't see who sent them, but thank you. Hey, Nicole. The round part goes toward the eyeball, and the skinnier part goes on the outside of the eye, like towards the outside, and the straight part goes against the back. Glad I caught myself. Why am I breaking your heart, Tracy? I'm sorry. So he does have judgmental eyes, but we're gonna fix that. Maybe. Oh, y'all, I'm tickled. He's turning into he definitely is like a pig octopus. I was not going to give him bottom lids, but I think I might now on his side eyes. No, he's not going to get bottom lids. Oh goodness. It's oh Sweetums, you almost made me sing. Almost. Jelly pig, jelly pig. That's what it's a jelly pig. So if y'all notice at the bottom of the chat box, or right above where you comment, I have a March goal for stars. I set it high. I knew I probably wouldn't hit it, but it is there. But if y'all remember, I think it was last Monday, I posted that I had a personal goal of, I'm right, Nicole? Right. It's ridiculous. I had a personal goal of 50 new followers in the month of March. I hit it 3 days ago. And I actually broke 2,000 followers this week. So I have 2,010 followers now, which awesome. Thank you all so much. No, I did not call you jellyfish, ma'am. But yes, so not only did I hit my personal goal of 50 followers, I also broke 2,000. So thank you all so much. I saw several of y'all shared it out there for me, so thank you so much. We'll make that eyelid a little bit not so deep. Thank you for the stars, Tracy. Okay, putting the eyelid on the middle eye, now he doesn't look like he's so judgmental. So that's good. Thank you, Pam. All right, now I'm just going to do a little bit like I did before. I'm going to take a little water. Thanks, my jellyfish. Jellyfish. I asked Jill the other day, why did we not call her, or I asked everybody, why did we not call, instead of Jelly Bean, why did we not call her Jellyfish? Anybody have any idea why I said that? I seriously wanted to call her Jellyfish. Hey, my bestie, Ginger. I didn't see you come in. Hey. So, I was giving a hint that nobody caught, which is fine because I think it's funner. I got that reference. But yes, I think we should have called Jill Jellyfish. I know y'all can keep calling her Jelly Bean because that's what she is. That doesn't mean that I won't call her Jellyfish. All right. Let me pull him over so y'all can see. Oh. Well, there are 2 different size eyes on there. But I was going to insert the little blue ones in there too, and I forgot. Let me see if I can still do it. Yeah. Not exactly what I had in mind, but it works. They're in there now. So we have 3 different size eyes. That's not 3, that's 3. We have 3 different size eyes. Alright, let me pull it back over. Y'all ready? I love it. So can y'all see the small eyes? They're really small. They're in with the yellow. Alright, now let's move back down to the mouth area and work on that. Actually, while this is still a little wet, I'm going to add a little shading to it before it dries too much. Question for you people who use the makeup. Has anyone, I know that we use eyeshadows, right? Has anyone used blush? Thank you, Kathleen. Has anyone used blush instead of eyeshadow? Because I really like this color pink. We almost got a star party going. So you can use blush? You do? Okay. Awesome. So I really like this color pink. Y'all remember, I just did my first. Thank you, Debbie. Bronzer? I've never thought about bronzer. But y'all know I'm really new to this makeup, using makeup, so I just think that's such a pretty color pink. And this is Dollar Tree, y'all. I just threw the package away, but essentially ageless, but I got it at Dollar Tree. And the color is poppy pink. I actually bought me some new makeup brushes too, but they're over there and I didn't open them yet, so I'm just going to use this. I just wanted to put a little bit on her eyelids. I mean, yeah, the top eyelids. You can't really see it from looking straight on, but I knew they're there. I am going to put a little bit on her cheek areas. I don't want a lot. I just want a little hint there. Let's do a little bit on the nose. because there's so much pink, it doesn't show up really, really well. Hey, Charlene. Just add a little bit of makeup on her real quick, and then we'll turn her back around. Like, I almost thought about doing a blue color makeup just to see, but I was scared it wouldn't work out. So, thank you, Jane Ann. I don't know what Corey's in there watching, but it's loud. And I have a feeling that he is watching Rick and Morty. It's his newfound show. Alright. So, it's not a whole lot on there, but it's just a little bit. Probably not even going to show on camera. Yeah, it doesn't even really show on camera. Like, you can kind of see it, but not really. In pictures, it'll probably show more. You go ahead and finish the back tentacles where I did not put the makeup earlier, while they're still a little tiny bit damp. I actually really like this color that I'm using right now. I don't know what it's called, but it was in a palette that I bought from Walmart at Christmas time, and it looks... No problem, sweetums. You have a good night. But I've used almost all of the orange pink tone that they had in there. And, of course, because it was a Christmas time, it was a Christmas gift set. So I can't get it anymore. And I thought the back might have said colors, but it doesn't. But when I went to look, I did look for a pink when it's technically it was more orange. So I have to remember when I go back to look for a pink or orangey tone. Cece, I didn't see you. I'm so glad that you're here, Cece. I know you're typically asleep by now. Thank you for staying up a little bit longer to watch. I mean, I know it may not be the reason you're up, but I'm glad you're here. Alright, close that up. Actually, while I have that open, I'm going to take this smaller brush and a little bit of this green color just to see what it looks like right there. I'm just doing a little tiny bit in the corner of the eyes. I actually really like it. I'm going to add a little bit more. Nope, it was not. Art was not my major. It probably should have been, but it was not. So I'm adding three darker spots of makeup on the mouth. You'll see why in a second. And I'm going to go into its nostrils and add a little bit in its nostrils. All right. Could I have went with a little bit lighter of a tone? Yes, but it's fine. Thank you, Cece. That makes me feel special. All right, even though I told Marie we were not having lips, I just can't go without doing a lip. So we're giving him some lips. I don't need that much. Y'all, Cece is our resin queen, and she made a picture frame yesterday that's a drippy heart. I love it so much. I haven't seen it unmolded yet. I'm not sure if she's unmolded it yet. Triple A. Yes. Yes. I'm going to give it a thin lip and then a mustache. Yep, instead of its normal, really big upper lip, we are going to give it a small upper lip and a mustache. Actually, I'm not even going to give it the upper lip. I must ask you a question. Put that back in there. Awesome. So Cece, when you do it tomorrow, I understand, Debbie. I'm not retired, and mine too. Will you show how to put a picture in it? Because I couldn't figure that out while looking at it, how you would put a picture in it. Or explain it to me tomorrow. Please. Alright. So, now we have 3 different size eyes. Black and white. We have our spring. We still need hair. Mustache. Yes. So, let's do his mustache in this color. Yeah. Yep. That's it. Thank you, Vaughn. The designers today have been incredible. They really have. So, I'm just making a small ball and rolling it into a longer teardrop. And they don't have to be identical because we're going to add more stuff to this to make it thicker. And this is going to be my hair element. I actually thought about using actual fur like everybody else, but I didn't want to dig it out of the closet. You know, why go back in the closet? I do want them fairly similar though, even though they don't have to be identical. Like the length is fine, but I'm having trouble getting them the same thickness. Okay, there we go. So, let's see here. We go there. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I like yesterday I watched everybody's lives all day. Right, Lauren? Nobody should. We're in there talking to somebody all loud. So right now I'm just going in and adding little pieces of clay back into the mustache to make it fuller. I'll show y'all in just 1 second. I might be able to kind of turn it where you can kind of see what I'm doing. No, then I can't see it. Well, dang it. Hey, Becca. You just get home? Becca is my coworker who lives in Lafayette, but she worked with me in Baton Rouge today. Let me put this other little dot on, Becca, and I'll show you where we're at so far. Right now we're giving him a mustache. So this is where we're at. Those dark spots you see on the mouth are going to be for something special. There's his eyes. Let me grab his plant. There's this little plant. And that's where his umbrella is going to go. All right, let me pop the plant back out. I mean, I could technically just leave it there, but we turn it back around so we can work on the mustache some more. Thank you, Sam. It's pigalicious. Maybe if we sing, but we don't sing actual songs, you know, that might work. So this part does take a little while. But because the way I'm doing it today, it might not take as long as it did last time I did this. Which was when we made at Christmas time, I think it was, and we made the Nutcracker head. The center part is a wine or cardboard wine tubes that you get from the party section at Dollar Tree for like putting wine in as a gift, I guess is the word. But they're like hard cardboard tubes, and I stacked two of them together. I was going to use a glass vase, but I could not find one that was cheap enough. Not cheap enough, tall enough. That's what I meant to say. So this was the only other option. Thank you, Cece. And because I'm picky about what I do, I'm trying to make sure that everything is the same on each side. Yeah, wine gift box. That's it. Thank you for helping me with words. Because what? Words are hard. Yeah, it definitely works. The only reason I was originally wanting a glass base was so that you could see through it. I don't know why I felt like you needed to see through it, but in my head I thought you did. Like this one I covered in clay. And then covered that clay with all the wormy clay. All right, now I'm just bringing this center of the mustache down a little bit. Hey, Letitia. I hope I said that right. Wormy clay. Almost done cleaning, Michelle. I need to inbox you because I noticed this week that I've either been completely missing you being live or you haven't been live as much this week. Because I was looking for you Thursday. Because for some reason I thought during the time I was at the dentist office on Thursday, for some reason I feel like you're typically on during that time. But I could have made that up in my head. Oh, this mustache is weird. But it works. I'll do one more on the other side. And I think we'll be alright. Meh. Let's do a few more. I like the texture that lay overlapping these pieces give. Like it gives it an unexpected, um, kind of an unexpected texture. So it's pretty cool. Alright, let me put this one on and then I'll flip him. It looks like it's braided, which is strange. So yeah, that is his mustache. So there's my hair element. Oops. Stay. And put that little bit in there. Alright, the last thing that he needs is teeth. He needs 3 big old teeth. So, for his teeth, I think I'm going to do them in a creamy, yellowy white, I think. Marie, I don't know if you're still here. But this is all I have left of your clay. I'm sad. I go live every Thursday at that is so true. You're the other one. You're the one that hasn't gone live for us yet. Letitia. Huh. I go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. for Thirsty Thursdays with the Evercrafter. That's what we call my lives. And there's usually a word of the night. You can choose to partake every time I say that word or not. That is completely up to you. I'm just using the end of this flower to give me a basic shape. And y'all are going to think it looks a little crazy. It's okay. I agree, it does. But we all know that's just how I do things. I actually messed that tooth up and now it's stuck. So I'm going to try to fix it. Not perfect. You don't have to do. Because I really got it messed up. So I wanted the teeth to kind of look like, I wanted it to look like they were kind of leaning out, and I accidentally pushed it too far back. The point was to have them, since we did the mustache, my idea was to have them kind of covering parts of the mustache, which I accomplished, but then I also pushed one of them way too far back. So yay for that. I was only going to do 3, but I think I'm going to do 1 more. Yeah, I don't love the teeth, but they're there now, so they're going to have to work. Grab some a little bit more makeup to touch up around those areas. Going with a little blush around, I mean not blush. I just wanted to yellow them up just a little bit. And then I'll show you again. Corey's on the phone with his grandma. I knew I heard somebody. Now, because she's a monster, not only am I yellowing up her teeth a little bit, but I'm also going to go back in. Y'all remember I put a little bit of that darker color around where the teeth were going to come out at? I'm also going to go in and add a little bit of that darker tone to the bottom of the teeth. Hey, Sandy. Yeah, right? They're going to be besties. All right, I got about 15 minutes till I want to be off. I'm a little hungry. Yeah. Okay, I'm here for it. All right, let me show you what we've got. And then we'll add the umbrella on, and we might be done. I might go back and add a little bit more to it, but here we go. Oh no, Lauren. I planned on being off around 8:30 anyways. 8:30 my time. Good night, CC. So there we have her teeth. I wanted it to look really unperfect because it is a monster. All right. Let me turn her back towards me. I'm going to sit her to the side. Him to the side. I can't believe that no one has asked what its name was. That's unlike you guys. Thank you, Letitia. Like, it's very unlike you guys not to ask for a name by now. Thank you, Jane Ann. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, friend. That's funny, Joyce. Hey, Tassie. I don't even know if I saw you come in. So, his name, I'm amused by his name. Y'all may not think it's as funny, but I do. It's Tinny. Like tentacles and tiny, but Tinny. Thank you, Michelle, for asking. His name is Tinny, as in tentacles and tiny. Tinny. Y'all, his umbrella's a little strange, but it's going to be all right. I need a little bit more of that blue. Well, I was going to use the blue, but I think we're going to do... Yeah, we'll use the blue. If I can find where I put the blue. Right behind me. Look, y'all, I didn't think about how to spell it. Tinny, like T-E-N-I-E. Tin-E. Or actually, let's just do T-E-N-E. Tin-E. So now I'm just taking this and I'm making a point. Just a little cone. Hey, Justin. And for this cone, it's going to be the tip of the top of the umbrella. We put a little thing in here so it fits. And then I can reshape it once I get it on. Let me put that on there. All right. I think I got it on there good. Close this. Yes. 10E like Wally. I did that. Wally. Mr. Tinny. Alright, his umbrella's on. Okay? Let's turn him around and put his plant in his hand and let y'all see it. I'm kind of loving it. Again, remember, he does not fit in the frame all the way. So there's his umbrella. I think it's adorable. It's very comically small, which was the point. Just pushing it down like that to make it point right. And let's put his plant back in his hand. I'm going to stand up so I can scoot him back. All right. me pull him back. There we go. There's Tinny. I'm pretty happy with him. I like how he's turned out. So, when I built this and left it alone to dry with the clay and everything on the tentacles, this one actually was like this, but due to the weight, it didn't hold that same position, which is fine. As long as it doesn't fall off is all that matters. Thank you, Pam. Oh, yes, crown. Thank you, Tina. He does need his crown. Let me sit him to the side so I can do that real quick. Thank you, Tina. I knew you weren't that bad. Thank you, AAA. And Sam. I had to see which color yellow I've been using for crowns. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Kathleen. I have to open a new bag of yellow because I used all my other yellow making chartreuse. Again, this is an older bag, so it does have some dry spots in it. Tina said that crown better be on his head. Tina,